What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is all about email marketing and why as an app developer you should be using this tool to further grow your app business. It always boggles my mind that if you look at other online businesses or digital businesses, email marketing is sort of the bread and butter of those businesses. It's a great way for them to stay in contact with their audience, to run giveaways, and just to build some rapport and trust with your customers. So why should apps be any different? Okay, email marketing is a great way for you to actually own your traffic. I recently read a book by Russell Brunson called Traffic Secrets, and what was really profound in that book was that he was talking about how we spend so much time trying to acquire users for our businesses, but ultimately, most of the times those users just slip through the net and we don't actually own that traffic. So when you run Facebook ads or you dial in your ASO and get organic traffic, a lot of the times those users just slip through the net, especially if your retention is really weak in the beginning. So what does owning traffic actually mean? It means that if you have someone on your email list, they are yours forever, basically. I mean, it sounds pretty weird, but you are able to contact them at all times, and you will never lose that person's contact, okay? Unless they unsubscribe, unless you don't follow best practices and keep spamming them. Obviously, that's not what we want to do, but you will always have that person's contact to be able to build that trust with them, to educate them about your app or your game, and there'll be a lot more likelihood of them trusting you and eventually spending money within your app. So I just want to talk about my own experience with email marketing and how it was actually a game changer for me when I discovered this. And it takes a bit of time, but once you build up a big enough list, it's basically free marketing and you don't have to pay for it. So a lot of people ask me, how do you get people to sign up to an email list? And it's really simple. You actually have to give them some value, okay? People are bombarded with pop-ups for them to leave their email addresses on literally every website they go to. So in order for someone to give you their email, you actually have to give them something of value in return. So this, if you have an app or a game, this can be some in-game currency, or it could be a premium feature which is locked. You have to think of the long term, because once you have that person's email, you can pretty much be in contact with them and build that trust, like I said, and eventually that lifetime value of that person could outweigh the cost of what you've given them for free. So just bear that in mind, that you lose something up front to gain something long term. Okay, so how do I do it in my own games? Basically, I have more games button on each one of my splash screens, my menu screens, and that will automatically take them to my website where I'll cross promote other games that are in my portfolio. So once they click onto the website, they will be greeted with a pop-up that asks them for their email address, and in exchange for the email address they will receive a gift. And in my case, it will be some bonus cash. It'll be a promo code for some bonus cash, which they can use in the game to get more cash on their first deposit. And this works really well, and I've grown my email list to quite a few thousand people at the moment. So by building this big email list, I now can at any time email them about new updates. I also can funnel them into private Facebook group where I gather feedback from them directly, and where I can run prize giveaways. And this really helps me fine-tune my games and get feedback directly from the people who are playing them. And this is a really great way to build that trust and rapport, because they feel like they're part of the process, and when they feel that trust, they are more likely to download and play my other games. So this is a great way to build a community around your app. And yeah, for me, it's worked really well. It's actually been a real game changer for me. And as that list continues to grow, it'll help grow my community even more. And in in turn, obviously, the revenue will also grow. So we can actually see one of my campaigns, my recent campaigns that I've sent out, and you can see that I sent out 8,223 emails. 2,221 were opened, and I got 582 clicks. I mean, so that alone, and bear in mind, this is all traffic from the USA. These are mostly the USA email addresses. So if you actually work it out, if you had to run search ads or even Facebook, what you would pay normally per click, I mean, 582 free clicks, which translates into around 300 downloads, is pretty good. I mean, considering that it's all free and very little work required or no money required. If you haven't been doing email marketing, you're really missing out on a big chunk of business. And yeah, like I said, I hope this helps you guys with some sort of value. I just like to make these videos because when I was first starting out, I didn't know many of these things, and it did take me quite a while to learn them. So all my content's free, and I hope you guys get some value out of it. So if you guys did enjoy that video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.